can see behind me, I have a nice big pattern. I got lights, I got that, and the box. Working appropriately. Access my stream, my computer. Everybody's doing well tonight. Everybody's just enjoying. There we go. Okay. We should be better now. We should be a lot better. Just a little up. Do the quick test. Making sure it's not too loud. That jumps. Can everyone hear me okay? Just making sure audio is looking good. Here. Have my cookie, hi. Oh, not a problem. Hey, I understand. Different time slots. I understand. That's totally fine. I just hope everybody's having a good night. I'm just streaming because I want something to do while I'm fursuit building, and I thought it was ideal. I just thought it was ideal to do. Wanted to do it a little sooner. I just had some difficulties earlier tonight and I couldn't really tend to it. But I just hope everybody's having a great night, and if you can join, that's fine. If not, that's totally fine too. I will catch you in an upcoming video that I'm working on. Hope you like it. It's actually over here. I can go ahead and give you a little glimpse of it. Might as well. Stand up here. Slide in there. And there, I'm just knocking back my audio so I don't pick up any looping in my audio. Here. Currently wearing my mate's tail because it's actually what I made for it. I wanted to wear something, a little something nice tonight. Because the tail I normally have is actually under construction. I'm reducing it, making it a little smaller, but yeah, this one here that I made for actually has a zipper right here, so you can take the stuffing out and wash it. Pretty decent size. I think it's quite cute. But yeah, we're going to swing around here. Turn the sensitivity just a little. Not too much, just a little bit so you can hear me properly. So let's go ahead. So what we're doing tonight is I'm taking, this was the original design for a tail that I made several years ago. The commissioner loved the shape of it so much that they wanted one just like it, but they wanted it a little smaller. So I went ahead and took the design and shrinked it down to something a little less lengthy, like so. So what I'm doing with this design is I'm actually placing it on this thicker type cardboard to make it more permanent so it doesn't warp or tear or get damaged. And so that's, instead of having it all flimsy, it's nice and sturdy, more so. That is what's going on with that. Okay, I think it's pretty decent. Set those there. These are just some little coasters so it can sit on top. Give it a little bit of weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and just trace this out here on the video. And before we do that, I'd like to go ahead and show you what I got in the mail. It's actually just in the hallway. I'll go ahead and grab that because I think I'm curious to see how it looks. It's something that has to do with fursuit building, but I'll show you what it is. So, pop that there. Got so much hair. My hair's so long. Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure to help you out. I know some people don't comment on the YouTube Shorts, but I definitely want to comment and help you out where I can. It's better to help people if you can, in some way. Even if it's not a lot, I hope it means something. So... Hey! Angela Gaming? I do remember you. It's been a while, but hey, welcome back. I know you were either on YouTube or TikTok, because I stream on both platforms. But I do remember your name. And it's nice to have you back. Thank you so much. Yeah, XX Angeli Gaming, that's the name I remember you by. So yeah, I'll be right back. I want to grab that package I was telling you about and show you what I've got. Here we are. Here it is. I have it right here. This is the package that we will be unboxing. Set that there. And I need to get a pair of scissors. Here we go. Pair of scissors right here. Okay. And as you can tell, my voice is a lot better than it was last week. A whole lot better than it was. So I'm going to put this here. Like so. Make sure your tail's out of the way so you don't cut it with scissors by accident. But, it's the package. I hope everybody can see me from this distance. I feel like I'm super far away. I'm trying getting a little closer. The camera's so far away. Okay, zoom in. Can zoom in. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know I could zoom in with my phone like that on OBS Studio. So let's see if that looks any better on the recording. That should look a bit better, I would say. Holy heckies! Zoom right on in there. There we go. Perfect. So scissors. I think we're in frame. My head's kind of cut off, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I'm a little cut off. Let's go and fix it really quick. Let me cut off. There. That's better. Okay, sorry about that. Man, I gotta get better at unboxing videos. Goodness. So here we go. I'm gonna crack this open. This is for a commission for. I'm not gonna say their name, but for the wolf. It's for a wolf tail. They say this is a wolf tail template that I had showed on camera. I reduced it. I took about 4 to 5 inches of length off of it, so it's not going to touch the ground. Because their height is a bit different than mine. They're about I think 4 inches shorter than me or something. Roughly speaking, about 4 inches. So I went ahead and took about 5 inches off. And they really like this type of fur. And so you make this kind of design to look like this one, to look like the same patterns, but change up the fur. So it's not like all grayscale, but it's got warmer tones and got a black tip on the end. I said, yeah, I can do that. And they showed me the fur they wanted. And the thing is, with fur, there's it's so hard to find fur these days affordably. It's so hard to find them actually a variety of color in types, like the styles of furs they have. It's just not nearly like it used to be. So I'm looking all over these different sites. There's only one place that has it. It's the site that they had showed me where they got it from. So I'm looking at this and it's like, oh, it's called Vintage Wolf. So I'm trying to find other places to have it cheaper, and I'm like, man, I think it was $34 or something for a yard. I was like, I guess we'll just have to bite the bullet and get it. So purchased a yard of it, and then with shipping, I'm like, Oh, lordy, shipping. But I told him about the price and everything, so it's all dealt into all the business model. So here it is. It arrived, and we're gonna crack it open here and see what it looks like. Come back here a little bit so you can see it. I don't poke myself with these scissors. I'm pretty bad at opening with scissors. I like to use box cutters when available. Sometimes I just use a box cutter to open things. Come on, open up. That's for now we've got it. Right here it is. This is the vintage wolf fur. I'm curious to see how good it is. I've never purchased from this place before. I think it's called EZ Fabric. Company I got this from. EZ Fabric. So yeah. I'm gonna check messages really quick. Hi, Cat Ian. Hey. My Sona isn't Cat Ian anymore though. Also, thank you so much for helping me with the Discord server. Thank you with that very much. I'm going to try to get that up and running again here soon. Just been going through quite a bit lately with my mate and just being sick and all, but things are looking up. Hopefully, and it's income tax season, like tax season, tax return. So, hey, to actually take care of some bills and such, and maybe have something left over to put away for something special. So here it is. This is the thing. I'm gonna bring this a little closer. Okay, I will go ahead and say, they packaged it super well. I will have to say, great job on the packaging. I'm impressed with the packaging so far. Let's see if they did the thing where they don't cut through the fur fabric. Instead, they just cut the backing. Let's see if they did that. Hello to everyone. Sandaroon. You see them spy on you. Oh yes, thank you. Yes, this tail's actually my mate's tail. I'm just wearing it for the video. They let me wear things like this. And, here's the full length of how it looks. This is actually what it looks like here. Oh. So, it's got a zipper as well on the underside, so you can open it up and take the stuffing out if you need to. So heck yeah. Yeah, but I've been feeling like I'm like 90% better from being sick. Still got a little nose running, but I don't have the fever anymore. I don't have the chills. I don't have the severe coughing. Just a little bit occasional coughing, a little congestion, but way better. Now almost everyone at my job is sick. Like, I don't think I did it to them. They're sick from other sources, from what I gather. Or they've been sick before I actually had symptoms. Like, I was wearing a face mask and everything, but as far as I know, I did not COVID. As far as I know, I did not have it. But I know for a fact that at least 2 to 3 people at my job have it, and they had it at different times. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, some people had it, and they say they got it from somewhere else, or they'll say that another coworker that had it gave it to them. So I'm just like, I stayed away from everybody. I don't want to get other people sick or anything. But even this person at my job that was wearing a face mask is like sick now. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And when I went to work one day, I was the only person working there. Nobody was there. Everybody was out. People were sick. My manager was sick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was the only person there working. And they said just close down everything early tonight. I'm like, okay. It was like the most awkward feeling. But, oh, look at the back of that. Look. Look at that. It's like polka dot. That's so cool looking. And, Goat, things are getting better. Like I was saying, just being sick, and then my mate broke her ankle, and she's resting. It'll be about 10 weeks before the cast can come off. So she's out of work. I'm only one working right now. We're trying to earn money on the side through things like live streams. We're going to be having art giveaways soon. want to try to do that on my next day off for the streaming. Today just did not work out well. We were just exhausted. They're exhausted because trying to get around, hopping around with crutches can take a lot out of you. Have to deal with things with getting papers for pay stubs and just trying to get doctor's notes figured out. And then our tax return pay stubs came in today, our W-2s, so we got those to deal with. Just a lot of constantly one thing after another kind of thing. But they're healing up, they're resting right now, and I'm just staying up because that's what I do. I just stay up and do things. Yeah! With everything looking, yeah. So, you're asking about the phone number. Princess Rican Boosh, you're asking about phone numbers, so how did he ask for your number? I'm trying to catch up on the Do you ever plan on making another ASMR video? I do, I actually do. I was so tempted to create one about 2 days ago. Valentine's Day ASMR. I was tempted so much to do that for Valentine's Day. But alas, I got exhausted from work because I had worked almost 10 hours that day at my job in a kitchen, and I just could not do it. I was just, yeah. But I would like to try it again. I would like to do another ASMR, and I'm not sure if I should do it like this, where it's real life, where I'm actually physically on camera, or if I should instead maybe do another one of those solid pictures, or maybe like an animation or whatnot in the background that's looping. When I just do my voice, like just voice over the camera. Some people like the visual, where they actually have the real person on camera. Some people like that. Some people like that a lot. Hand motions, the sweeping of the hands, and close-up personal attention. And some people just like to have it where it's, well, they can just imagine what's going on. Some people like to use their imagination that way, and I think that's great. I think that's a fantastic idea. Yo sabe español. That's cool. Yeah, but Cleaner, I definitely would like to make another ASMR, and I appreciate you asking. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'd like to learn Spanish, which is so ironic for me because my father's Hispanic, but there was family breakup years and years. I'm talking like 20 years ago. There was a divorce, so I never really got raised up in a Hispanic household like I would have otherwise. Which is, it is what it is. We're on great terms now. It's just at that time things went all over the place. So rough childhood, but make the best of things. Oh yeah. Hey, Gabriel. Hey. I know, it's crazy with economics. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this because I feel like I've been keeping you waiting so long. But here's the fur, everyone, here is the fur. I will keep an eye on messages as well, the best I can, but here is the fur, and I am already impressed with how this looks. The quality of it, I'm already liking how this is looking a lot. Oh, I can smell it. It's weird. I can actually smell this fabric. Can any of you ever smell fur? Like faux fur? Does fur normally have a smell? Like all the fur I've ever used has a smell, but this one has a different smell. It smells kind of like this, like a plastic packaging sleeve, which is probably what I'm smelling. Probably what it is. Oh no, typical fur, you're not late at all, not at all, you are just in time. I just unboxed this, so take a look. This is the new fur I just got in the mail. It's called Vintage Wolf. It's got black tips. It's like the kind you see on those rich fur coats and such. I got it from this company called, it's called Big Z Fabric. I thought it was called AZ Fabric. It's called Big Z Fabric. Called your one-stop shop fabric shop. Total for everything, including shipping, for 1 yard of fur, which is, I think it's 60 inches by 58 inches in size. with a pile length of... What's the pile length? Oh gosh. I think it says almost 2 inches. So it's not bad pile length at all. $46 and almost $47 for everything, shipping and the fur. But I think the quality is pretty nice. I'm looking to see if I can see the backing, if there's any balding, and there doesn't seem to be balding, which is great. Like, for fur, that's exceptional. So, yeah, and this is how much we have. Nice, big piece. So, yeah. This is going to be used for my commissioner's tail. Not all of this, of course. I got a little extra because it's always good to have a little extra fur in case you need to make something else in the future. Because for them, they might like to get something else made. Like, if I have extra fur, they're like, hey, could you make something else? Could you make, like, hand paws? Could you make feet paws? Like, absolutely, I've got the fur already in stock. No need to wait. No need to order it. So I'm going to fold this up and set to the side. But hopefully I don't get fur in my computer. So I will probably stick this in the other room here afterwards, so I don't get anything on my computer. So I'm just lightly folding it, so it's not going to crease the fur or anything. But 10 out of 10. Their packaging was perfect. Their packaging was above what I've seen with Fabric.com. Fabric.com's got great material, absolutely. But they're created by Shannon Fabrics. The fur is actually made by Shannon Fabrics from Fabric.com. The only thing I can say about them, about Fabric.com versus this, is look, they did not cut with scissors. Like on the back, look how clean that was cut. Beautiful. They did, because if you cut this part off, you can't use it because it's damaged. But they didn't do that. They kept all of the pile length, all the way from one side to the other. And that's something that Fabric.com usually doesn't do. So props to them. They did a great job on that, and if I had to buy fur again, just from their quality alone, I would put that into consideration of a purchase, because that's great. Packaging, the quality of the fur, how it was cut, and just the overall experience, and how fast it came after ordering. It came like within about a week. Not bad. Hey, hi there, Viper Toxic Wolf Viper Talk. Your name is on there twice. Cool. Aw, yeah. So yeah, I will go ahead and. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, totally. Thank you for following me with my content. I will have Discord up very soon. I'm trying. I do have my Patreon, which actually has the invite link for Discord. That was going to be for the level 2 tier for members of that, but I might just make that for a level 1, so whoever ends up being a Patreon supporter will have access to the Discord, the private Discord server. And that would be things for exclusive contents where I would announce it there so everybody could see that. That's some part of that, but... yeah, the Patreon's actually down in the description if you want to take a look to what I have to offer, and also if you see something that you'd like me to add more of something, give me your ideas and your suggestions, because I would definitely like to hear what you have to say. Definitely would like to know more about how to improve that. But yeah, Patreon's like another source I use for income, but I'm trying to make that better. I'm trying to get a lot better at that. So if you want to take a look at that, let me know what you think of it, and if I should add something else, and I can add that. And if you'd like to join, that would help out the channel so much. Peppermint. Learn British. Boyfriend is British. Oh, sweet. That's cool. Goat, that is so cool. Your friend dislikes furries and they saw the head base and they started barking. That's fantastic. So I'm actually going to zoom the camera back. Should I zoom it out? No, I think it looks fine just the way it is. Personally, I think it looks just fine. So, I'm going to slide this over just a hair more. And bring this into focus. Focus, smokus. Focus. And all that. Focus, smokus. Yes, focus. Packaging material away. Going to use a pen that my mate got from their job, which he probably shouldn't have taken it, but they did. So I don't know when they got this, but it's probably been around for about 30 years. But here's the tail base. We're transferring it onto cardboard, and then we're transferring that, this part onto the fur. So here it goes. We're doing this so this will be more permanent and not crease or bend or have any problems in the future, which is awesome. We want to have a nice permanent piece of pattern material. It's out there. Oh, Captain Aswell. Yes, it's nice to meet you too. Yes. How have you grown as a big channel? How have I grown as a big channel? First of all, thank you for considering me a big channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'd say the thing is just trying to be spontaneous. Try not to think too hard about what I'm making. More of just like enjoying what I'm making and just being creative. And kind of going all out with some of the things I do. Some of it doesn't land as well as others. It depends on the niche that you're looking in, where that lands. Like things like with my most popular video would be like a transformation video, where I transform into a cat fursuit. Something like with that. I love transformation art, and I put that into practice with creating an actual video, and it took off. It's got over 100,000 views, and people are loving it, leaving comments, and it's got a lot of likes. Just being silly and just being myself, I guess. Just being myself and not trying to follow what everyone else is doing, because I was doing that for a while, and I found out I wasn't as happy with my content when I was trying to do what everyone else was doing, like chasing after the trends. I mean, to a degree, you should look at what people are watching, but don't try to do the exact same thing everyone else is doing, or you're just going to be kind of chasing your tail kind of thing, if that makes any sense. But anyway, I know I've been told I am extremely cringy, and I appreciate that, because that means I'm original in that way. Oh gosh. But, so yeah. I'd say the largest amount of growth my channel has had is actually January into February of last year. I actually had around, I was getting about, I'm trying to think, 1,300 views every 2 days. Like, it shot up tremendously. It was astronomical. The channel just was growing like crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. And then, what was it? What year? I think around August. Around August is when this channel got monetized. And that was like exceptional. That was like freaking amazing. It was wonderful. Not cringy, just hot. Oh, well, thank you. I didn't, I appreciate it. So we're gonna go ahead and draw out this pattern here. Like, I will tell you this much. I have days where I am less cringy than others, and days that I'm more cringy than others. It depends on how I'm feeling. And also how I dress, and how I present myself. Yeah. Like, I used to have braces, and I was a lot more cringy when I had braces. I feel like I was. But I appreciate that. Like, I've been told that I can be hot, but like, it really depends. It really depends. Because I can absolutely act like a complete nutcase sometimes with people. I can absolutely just seem like I'm a weirdo. And then there are other times people are like, oh my gosh, have you got a girlfriend? Have you got a boyfriend? I'm just like, hey, what do you want? It's like, you want something from me? Oh my gosh. I'd say the strangest occurrence I've ever had with someone, like, hitting on me was at a Walgreens in 2013. I literally had this person walk up to me as I'm trying to get something for heartburn, I think it was, something like heartburn, and they walk up to me and say, hey, can I give you my number? I'm like, girl, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it was the... And of course of all, I had never, ever dated anyone, like, for that, up to that point, so I was just like, no, girl, I do not want to, where did you come from? First of all, I was like, where on earth did you come from? But I turned them down. First of all, I didn't know who they were. They might have been a psychopath. They may have been a stalker. I don't know who they were. But, so that was uneventful afterward, but... yeah. So just move over there. But with me being asexual, though, like, I'm actually ace. So I don't actually openly seek out relationships and such. So it's more like yeah, whatever suits you. I mean, like, platonic love is totally fine. But, I'm not, like, huge into the lovey-dovey stuff as much. Some people are, and that's totally fine. That is perfectly fine. Because, yeah. I know, really, right, Walgreens, at the corner of Happy and Healthy, and where the heck did you come from? That's great. No, I actually did find a mate, actually. More or less, my mate and I have been dating for a while. I call them my mate because I don't really know what else to call them. It just makes sense to call them that, and I just feel it makes them more comfortable, so I use that when I refer to them, so people know who I'm talking about. But met them at a Walmart, actually, when I was having pizza. Not from Walmart, but I had gotten a Little Caesars pizza, and went to Walmart to get some things. I was just sitting in the car, chilling, eating pizza, and I dropped my keys and my pizza because I was about to get out and go into Walmart, and then I saw them pass by. Saw my mate pass by, and they had a tail. They had a tail kind of like this, but it was not as big. And they were wearing it, and I popped out of the car, went over and said, "Hi, I really like the tail you're wearing. I think it's pretty cool." And I asked them if they were familiar with the term furry, and they said that they had heard of it. And we exchanged pleasantries and such, and then I handed them my business card, and then it was basically been hanging out ever since. Basically, that's how that worked. I mean, it's just weird. Like, was that fate, or was it something that was meant to be? You know, like, what if I didn't get out of the car? What if I didn't approach them? I don't know. I just don't know. Would I even be in this room right now talking to you if that had happened? Who knows? You know, anything could have happened, really. So yeah. I'm gonna just lay this flat here. But I had wondered what relationships were for the longest time, and I had heard about the good things about them, the bad things about them. I was just like, oh, that's so interesting. So, is that correct? So I gotta make sure I'm doing this correctly. I feel like I'm off point just a little bit. Not terribly off point, but just maybe just a little bit with these. And this is just to make it nice and permanent so it lasts a lot longer. Lots longer. Come on. Stop that. Lay nice and flat, please. There we go. I think I'm drawing with a super dry Sharpie marker. I feel like it's super dry. It probably is, but it'll get the job done. My favorite Sharpie markers are actually the silver metallic Sharpies. Those are so good for drawing on fur and just for fursuit building. They're really ideal. Okay. Got our lines drawn out and ready to cut it. Ready to cut this out. So, as I said before, this is going to be the one for the actual fursuit design, the actual fursuit tail. And this is just going to be my master template, so I can repeat this design for multiple different styles, different colors, the whole shebang. Should sit down like this because it's a little more difficult when I'm... There we go. So yeah. Let's see. What did I say in my dash kit? Gotta go watch. Abracious Productions. That's cool. I like that. Gotta go watch Dallas. I was never here. Aw, hugging his fish. Aw, that's cute. I had a cat once. I actually still have them, but they're not with me. They live with my mom right now, but I love kitty cats. They're so wonderful. I wish I could have all the kitty cats. Like, oh, kitty cats and foxes. And then I would definitely be, I would think I'd be okay with my mate having a doggo. She loves her doggos. I'm just terrified of most dogs because they, always attack me! Even if I'm being nice, they attack me, and I just don't know why. Cats love me. Cats love me no matter what, but dogs just chase me, they try to bite me, they jump after me, they... Oh my gosh. I literally had a dog chase after me at the grocery store. I'm like, why are you chasing me? It was just... And their name was, Daisy. I think her name was Daisy, and they're just charging after me. I'm just trying to go into the store to grab a frozen dinner so I can go to work, and they're just charging at me. I'm just like, oh my gosh! And they're barking and growling. I'm barking and growling back because I don't want them to bite me. I'm like, don't! I've never been bitten by a dog before, and I don't want this to be the first time. I don't even know where this dog came from. It's just, boom, there he is. She is, they is, the dog. But, let's see here. Oh, we got a lot of messages here. You have a new dog and her name is, Corny. She's a Whippet Collie dog. Whippet Collie. Is that a medium-sized dog? Like medium to small-sized? Doesn't sound like it's too large. Not like a Mastiff. I heard Mastiffs are absolutely enormous. So everyone, this part here is the most difficult part, and that is just getting the design through. What I'm doing with this part here is a well-known fursuit maker thing, is where you add your little, I call these hatch lines, or cross-hatch lines. This is just, or some people call them registration marks. It's just to show where your pattern is going to be when you transfer it to a fur, or to a different type of pattern. So you can match up everything exactly as it should be, perfectly, each and every time, no matter what surface or what fur you were using. Just like that. There we go. Now, I normally build in the other room, but I didn't want to do that tonight because I feel like that room is so drabby and it's got boxes in it. It's just not a really nice room to build in. I like this room because it's a lot more cozy in here. It's a lot more cozy in this room. Super nice that one. Right. Also, let me know, is anybody in the chat here going to BLFC? I heard it's coming up soon. At least I think it's coming up soon. And is the whole thing with some of the what's it called? Where people aren't supposed to gather up in groups, social distancing, is that affecting conventions again? Because I heard there's some social distancing going on. How I know this is because I was supposed to attend an art meet on Thursday. I was supposed to attend an art meet with a bunch of other people at a local Panera Bread. And the state legislator was like saying, hey, we have to enforce social distancing again, so no more people going in groups and grouping up. I'm just like, oh, come on! I wanted to go to an art meet. I haven't been to an art meet before. Like, I think it was one time I was at a fursuit meet, or just a furry get-together where they were doing art and such. And that was like 2018. And then they have this. I'm like, oh my gosh, my first one in years. And then nope, nobody's going to be able to go. I'm like, oh my gosh. Hopefully they get it together soon, or whatever. I mean, I would have brought in a mask if they would have still, like, not had a problem. But the orchestrator of the event said, you know, I guess we're going to have to cancel it because they're having this again, and they want to respect the local bylines and whatnot. But I was like, oh my gosh, we totally could have had this event still. I feel like we totally still could have had the event. Hey, at least we could have, like, maybe wore, like, maybe partials or something. I mean, just regular face masks with designs on them. I think that would have been okay, personally. I think that would have been totally fine. This is really hard to get open. It's like the cardboard. What if they make cardboard cutting scissors, like actual curved scissors, so you can get right up to the edge and not have to have your hand kind of like thrown out of proportion? Because I'm cutting, I can't get right up to the line, and I feel like you could if the scissors were curved or something. I feel like that would kind of help or something. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh my gosh, imagine if they had scissors that had blades that went crossways. Instead of being long ways, they actually went this way, and when you cut them down, they went like this. They meshed like this, and you could cut. Well, that'd be a really cool pair of scissors. Hey, welcome back! Gabriel, welcome back, Gabriel. Hi! I'm drawing a new profile picture. Ooh, new welcome profile picture for Discord server. That sounds nice. That does sound really nice. Yeah, I'm going to try to get my the Discord server for my Patreon. I'm going to try to get that back in. I just got so much going on. I'm trying to capitalize on the different things going on and just like, in contrast to last year, my channel isn't doing as well as it did last year, which I think is weird, but it's just either demographics, seasonal patterns. It all just depends. It really does. But I would totally like to be more adventurous. Be more adventurous with trying different things. Because I know, like, for example, I know the channel Odin Wolf, their channel, they're quite daring with some of the stuff they come up with and some of the topics they cover. I'd like to branch out a little bit out of my comfort zone. I feel like the quality factor of my videos compared to 2 years ago has dramatically increased. I just don't feel like I should stop. I feel like I should keep pushing for better quality videos. And yeah, let me know what you think of my content. I'm definitely trying to make better content. Because that's the whole reason why people want to watch is because the quality and the topic, and, you know, and once they click on something, it's like, hey, I gotta deliver. I gotta make sure I'm delivering. And sometimes people just want to be silly in front of the camera. I mean, I like that too, but occasionally I like to just come up with something that's on my mind or talk about a hot topic. But I gotta make sure I don't put too much effort into a video or it never gets put out. Because I'm all there is when it comes to editing. It's just me, myself, and I with editing. And it takes a while sometimes to get a video done because of that. But so as long as it's not a too complex idea, I can definitely get it out. But I would like to try to have more, bring more to the table. So I thought to myself, why not try a little bit of animation. I never thought I would say this on camera, but earlier tonight, I drew out a small storyboard because I want to create animation. I've been inspired by not just people on YouTube, not just by other creators, but for years, growing up, animation, I loved it. Especially the traditional animation, absolutely loved it. Now, I don't know if traditional is the way to go with this because it can take a lot of time, but I'd like to give it a shot. Either traditional/digital, where you take your traditional piece and you sketch it out the best of your ability, then you turn it into digital. Even like the Flash animations, the old school Flash animations. I wanted to even try some of the Markiplier animations, Markiplier animated, of the FNAF. I wanted to try some things like that, and it just sounds so daunting, and I'm just like, I'm doing the whole comparing myself to other people's quality. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could never do this, I could never create this, I'm not create this. And then I see the kind of stuff that's getting views out there, and it's stuff that I'm like, it's a sketch, it's not even a finished drawing, it's just somebody penciling something together, and it's not even a fluid frame, and it's getting astronomical views. I'm like, maybe I can do this. Maybe I just need to not like overthink it, That's one of, like, my biggest weaknesses is overthinking something. Just like, oh my gosh, there's so much, it's so complicated, oh my goodness, I get overwhelmed. And then I'm like, oh wait, it's right there. And that's also what makes my videos more enjoyable, not only to watch, but also for me to create, is when I try not to overthink it, and I just go with it. I just go with the idea. I'm like, hey, just go with the idea. Yes, I know what you mean about the variant. That seems to be what's plaguing my workplace right now, is the Omicron. The Omni-Man virus. It's the Omni-virus. Yeah. Just think, one day we'll look back and this all be behind us. Probably. Hopefully. Please. Yeah. But, I just want to say one thing, though. I want to say this. Thanks for staying with me on my channel. Thank you for your encouragement. Just thank you for watching. And thank you for being in this live stream. Just thank you for everything. Because, man, at the end of the day, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I don't know where I would be at. I don't know. I would probably be taking some dead-end college class or college course or something. I might be working at McDonald's. Who knows? I might be doing that. Because this makes me feel like I'm doing something with my life. I mean, it's... I've asked myself so many times, is this the right thing? Am I going the wrong way? Am I doing something that's really going to amount to anything? Am I just... I've even been told that by people, that, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, I should be doing something else. That this isn't for you, this is... You should be going to school, getting an education. Or people say this, the thing I've heard so many people say is, are you going to make money with that? How much money are you making? Are you going to make money with this channel? Are you going to... And this is even before I was making money on the channel, and I was just like, well, I'm trying to. I want to become monetized. I want to have income on this channel. I'm trying. And that, it not only demotivates you when the person asks those kind of questions, but it makes you doubt yourself. It's just, man, like, do I have what it takes to compete with these other creators? Like, I don't have, like, the team, the technology. But then I ask myself this, and I say this, hey, because you don't have all this amazing starting points, because you don't have that advantage, you're going to be even a bigger success story when you finally do become successful, when you finally do achieve those goals you've wanted to. It's going to make such an even bigger impact, because you're starting from even at a lower point on the scale. And I tell myself that, and it kind of makes me feel better. Because what makes me worried and afraid is that I would have spent all this time doing this, and it amounted to nothing, when I could have been using that time for something else, and I missed that opportunity because I was doing this with my time instead. But then I'm thinking to myself, would I be happy doing something else? Would that have brought me happiness? One of the things that gives me happiness is creating. Creating is one of the few things that give me happiness. Whether it be for myself, being for someone else, constantly using my hands, using my mind, turning nothing into something, turning a raw piece of material into something beautiful, or just even something that's better than it was before. That makes me feel good. It makes me smile, it makes me feel like I'm doing something. And then if it inspires someone else, then I feel like I'm contributing in some way. Oh no, another lockdown? I'm sorry. Is that because of England? Yeah, Peppermint Cookie, I know what you mean too about the running errands. Because, like with my mate and I, she can't get around very much, so I've got to do just about everything anything that has to do with standing. That's basically I've got to do. Laundry, dishes, trash, cleaning the house, bringing food upstairs to her, taking dishes downstairs, helping her bathe, get a shower. And then I gotta take care of my own stuff too, and then I gotta trying to also Fursuit build, and I'm trying to make sure I get to work. Then I have to make sure that I'm just all those little things. trying to make sure I try to keep videos coming out so I don't lose my Patreon followers, because I don't want to lose those, because then it makes me look like I'm not producing enough. That I want to make sure my channel is actually worthwhile, so I gotta make sure I do that. And then I have to be the morale. I have to raise morale as well for my mates, so they don't feel like they're being a burden. And it just gets overwhelming a little bit sometimes. It gets a little overwhelming. And so what I do is I hop around from project to project, because that's the one thing that helps keep my mind constantly off of negative things if I'm constantly hopping from one thing to another to another. Like tonight I'm doing Fursuit livestream. I wanted to do something a little more entertaining, but this is what I feel like I need to do tonight, Fursuit livestream. Cutting out the designs and just taking a different pace, a different look at things. I think that's the biggest thing too, just taking a different look every now and then. But just think of it, This will be behind us, and we're going to have fun again. You know, that's the thing too, I want to have fun again. I just feel like it's been so long since I've actually had a worry-free time where I didn't have guilt. I didn't feel like I was doing something I shouldn't be doing. I didn't feel like I owed somebody something. I didn't feel like I couldn't be me, like I couldn't be free, get carefree, and have fun. And I crave that so much. I'd say early 2018 was probably the last time I felt that way, where I felt like I could actually be me and not have to worry about things. And it just things kind of just went downhill really bad after that, because I had my car accident. There was problems with the IRS. Crazy stuff happened with them. That terrible thing where when you do your own taxes and you're afraid you're going to accidentally commit tax fraud. It's like, oh gosh, I hope I don't accidentally do this. That would be terrible. It's not all in your head. It happened. You know. And that plagued me for quite a few years, trying to pay all that back. But I didn't know any better. It's a bunch of silliness, because I was trying to understand TurboTax. I don't even know if I want to use TurboTax anymore. It's such a headache. Especially when they tell you about this certain kind of document that they have and they want it from you. I'm like, what on earth are you talking about? What document do you need? What could you possibly want from me that I could give you? What could you possibly want from me? And then they don't tell you where to get it. They don't tell you what it means to have one, or when you're supposed to get it. It's just like, where is your so-and-so number dash space something number form? I'm just like, good grief. Yeah. But we're almost done cutting this out, fortunately. That's pretty awesome. Not as smooth as a cut as I was hoping, but it'll work. It'll work just fine. It'll work just fine. But also, what would you all say to me doing a Valentine's Day ASMR? What would you say to that? Because I like to do something special. I like to do something. I like to give back to you in some way, and I feel maybe a Valentine's Day ASMR would work. I would probably film it before Valentine's Day, so it'd give you a little bit of time to enjoy it, so it doesn't fall out of passion or anything. Aww. The burning one. Oh, thank you. You really. Oh, snap. Thanks. Thank you. Gosh. I didn't know you were in stream right now, but thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh, snap. And also thank you for those last donations. That was huge of you. That was absolutely massive. Oh, snap. Yeah, also, how are you doing? Because I'm sorry I've been just monologuing and talking so much, but I hope you're doing well. I definitely hope you are doing fantabulous. This, what day is today? Saturday? This Saturday morning, or wherever it is in the world, whatever time it is in the world where you are. I hope you're having a great day. Because you gotta have a great day. Oh. You had a curfew in your province, and another lockdown are finally easing now, but new restrictions for unvaxxed is dividing the province more and more. Oh, snap. Yeah, yes, thank you so much, the Burning One. I do appreciate that. I'm glad you're doing well. Very good. That is fantastic. Sizzies. Also, in case you just dropped in, I'm doing a fursuit building, as you probably can tell by the title of the video. But what I'm doing is I'm creating the master design for fursuit tails of a wolf base design that I created. And I want to make sure it's available so I can use it on any shape or design I need. So it's all ready to go. So this is basically what you're going to end up having. Just got to cut off this little piece here. But it's coming along pretty well. Definitely coming along. And heck yeah. And I will be having art stream appear very soon. Today just did not work out with my schedule today, but I definitely will try to have an artist live stream on here where I do the drawings for donation kind of thing. And we'll also even have free art drawings, because I like doing those. I feel they help the channel and help people that can't afford art get nice art pieces for free when I do the drawings. I do them in traditional, but I will try to do them digitally, because I know there's a way you can bring your computer over so you can view things like live stream off of your laptop. Now the reason I'm saying it in that way, because obviously I know you can live stream off things off your laptop, but my laptop is 12 years old, so that's what I'm trying to say. Because the art program it's Paint Tool Sci version 1. It's my absolute most favorite art program, but it's only available on that laptop. You literally cannot transfer it over to another computer. I tried. It doesn't bring anything over. It's locked into that exact computer, so it's kind of... yeah. You like my hair? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got a lot of hair. It's... I think it's been about almost 2 months since I gave myself a haircut. Which is totally fine, like, yeah. I needed it. I definitely needed it. It was down past my nose. My hair was so long. You probably remember some of my other live streams where my hair was like in my mouth. It was like so long. Some people said it looked good. I was like, I don't like my hair so long. I can't see. Yeah. Alright, tail is cut out. Here's the shape. I think it's a pretty nice shape. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good shape? I think it's a good shape. Reason I think it's good is this area right here. Because if you're naturally gifted in the hips region, this gives your hips some space to curve in under the tail while bringing the tail closer into your body so it looks more like it's a part of you. So, yeah, so it doesn't look like it's just sticking out like you've ever seen some tails where when you wear the shirt or something, it just looks like a giant hump sticking out of your back. Now this one here is not based off that design, the one I'm wearing. The one I'm wearing is based off of a different design that I cannot seem to locate right now. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the next room. But yeah, this one here is I'm actually going to zoom out so you can see it. There we go. Hopefully that works a lot better. This one here is basic belt loops attached to belt, and I have it where it has just a little bit of that curvature at the top, but it's got that indent so your backside can fill it in, so you can fill that backside indent. So that way when you walk, you get that natural, more or less of a natural sway. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, nice fursuit sway. And then this one, of course, has that zipper. Zipper is right here, so you can take the stuffing out and wash it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Andre Carney, I'm doing better, a lot better than I was. Yes, thank you. My head cold virus, whatever it was I was having, is just about completely over, which is fantastic. Excuse me. Pardon me. I am so sorry. I'm having a little indigestion. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. For the profile picture. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Way too nice. Thank you so much. How's that sound? Pardon me. I am so sorry. I'm having a little... There we go. Just checking some things here. I'm just reading all the comments here. I love that. I love the idea of the drinking the tea. That is like exactly what my Sona would be doing. Do I call myself Coaster because I love roller coasters? Partially true. The actual reason I chose the name Coaster is because not only because I like tea, and not only because that's what you sit a drink on a coaster, but because I was going from a difficult point in my life to a point where things were fun, and they were going my way, and things were just getting better, and I wanted to treat it where I was coasting along with my life, and hence the name Coaster came about, after several ramblings of thinking of different names of what kind of Sona I would want, what kind of name I would give them. I literally was just rambling through different names, and the name Coaster popped up, and it stuck. I was like, yes, here's why, because I was going from rough patches to all these different areas, and now things are smooth, they're coasting along, and I was like, I like that, and that's when the name Coaster came about, and I'm like, hey, it works well, not only for that reason, but because of tea. You set your teacup on a coaster, and I was like, yes, that works, I like that, and there it is. That's how it started. 2016 actually is when it started. And my fursuit was finished in 2017. That's when I finished my first fursuit, actually. Also, I want to clean up a little bit in here because I feel like it's getting a little cluttered, and I don't want the room to look bad. So I'm going to put all my leftover cardboard in this box. Gotta be careful of these because these are actually made of glass. Legit glass. So I'm excited because we now have our tailies. And let's compare the size of this really quick. Compared to this tail. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. I think it'll be a good size. I think it'll be a good size not only for the user, but just for other patterns. Plus, it's got that distance where it sticks out, which is what I wanted. I did want that. Oh, remember that little indentation I said about the backside? You can, when it's all said and done, it's probably going to sit higher up about here. Probably more about here. So yeah. So that is perfect. Pieces of paper on my pants. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Definitely going to vacuum this room when it's all said and done. Definitely going to vacuum this room. So, heck yeah. But yeah, this right here that I showed you earlier, the little storyboard for drawing, is actually going to be one of my next animations that I want to try to create. It's going to be short. But it's going to be based on a poem that I wrote several years ago. And it was about my life, of course. Yay, my life is so interesting. But it was actually for the reason that I was going over some, basically I was trying to figure out about my orientation, what my sexuality was, all that kind of stuff. And just trying to deal with what being in a relationship was like, and it was just, I was being pulled in all these different directions, and I just wrote a story about it, short story, basically reflecting on myself, what I thought of myself as a person, what I thought about people around me, just everything, and put that into a little story. It's on my Telegram. It's called Emotional TeaFox, so you can read all my little ramblings there. Everything from emotional outburst, everything to moments of inspiration and zeal, all those things. So I took one of those and I recorded it. I actually went ahead and recorded it, and I'm going to turn it into an actual animation. I recorded my vocals, I recorded sound effects for it. I just have to create the animation now, and then put it to YouTube and see if it'll be a hit. It might not be a hit, but whatever the case is, I just wanted to create, and I felt it was something that was appropriate because it shows some of my transparencies from the past years. And I wanted to turn those moments of pain and struggle into triumph, into something good. And that's hence the animation idea. So, if you like the idea, let me know, and we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'd really like to try some more things with animation after this, see how that goes. Because I know animation is something that I've just been fascinated by, just intrigued by, inspired by for years, ever since from Land Before Time to just from everything, from like stuff I used to see on television, Batman the Animated Series, which is excellent. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Batman the Animated Series from the 90s, super exceptional animated story. The storytelling is fantastic. Everything is solid. It's great. I do love roller coasters. Oh, absolutely. You're asking about that? Absolutely. I do love roller coasters. Yes, I actually took my mate on her first roller coaster ride back in August of last year. And it was a medium range coaster. It was called the Trailblazer. It was called the Trailblazer at Hershey Park. And they absolutely were terrified. So terrified that I had never heard a scream like that in my life, and I didn't even know that they were so terrified that they popped popped a blood vessel in their right eye from screaming so hard. And I felt terrible about that. So I told them, I said, okay, no, you don't have to go on any more roller coasters. I didn't even know that was going to be scary for them. The roller coaster had no loops. It was called the Trailblazer. It's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the most mild roller coaster imaginable, to 10 being the most terrifying, it was about a 4. It was about a 4. But I was proud of them for trying it out, because that's huge for someone that had never been on a roller coaster, getting on a mid-range roller coaster. So I was like, hey, you did a great job, So we did something else. We didn't go on any more roller coasters. We did like bumper cars, and we got on the steam engine train and things like that. So that was nice. You made a picture of the chibi. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'd love to see it when it's done. Heck yes. Thank you. Thank you, Goat. Thank you. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and bring the fur over so we can get this pattern started. Because I can, and I will. Storyboard. Oh, there's more cardboard I have to get. It's cardboard, be gone. Gone with you. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Smash it. Also, I want to prop up my laptop because I feel like it's overheating. Delicious. Smash it. So this process I'm doing now is I'm cutting the pattern out. Also, I forgot to tell you, this fursuit pattern right here is going to have a pocket right here in the middle. That's what this part's for right here. This design is a pocket. So you can stick things like water bottles, cell phones, anything inside of it, and have a little zipper or Velcro to keep it closed. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Excuse me. It's something I'm actually not... It's actually something I'm pretty familiar with. I've done this before. We'll cut this out here and make it a special thing. Also, Andrea Carney, what kind of roller coasters do you like? I like ones that... I like wooden roller coasters. And I like ones that have a good theme. I like ones that have a lot of track. I like the ones that shoot you up in the sky and they last for like 7 seconds. That's not my thing. My thing are the ones that you get a lot of turns and bends and twists. I like the ones that have a lot of playtime. Those are the ones I like. What kind do you like? Roller coasters. I am going to go ahead and slice this sucker up here. Oh snap, I forgot to mention too, that my next video that I have coming up about my channel and how much it makes a month, that will be coming up very soon. Lots of things been going on, of course, like I had said, but I'm definitely going to get that up for you. I just got a little bit more to do, and should have that video up. Let's see. I'm going to do some more work on it tonight. After I'm done the stream, I'm going to work on that, and then I should have it, I'm going to say tomorrow evening, roughly speaking, because I'll be closing at my job, so, but when I get off, I will try to get that finished up, and I have that uploaded. And if not tomorrow evening, I'll try to have it up for Sunday afternoon, because I know that the afternoon hours seem to be when the most people watch my content. So I'd say, you know, I try to upload on a weekend or a Friday. But if not, I can try it on a Sunday. I can try it on Sunday afternoon. So heck yeah. In a community post, I think if some of you have seen it, it says I'm going to be showing like how much does a furry YouTuber make, how much, that kind of thing. It's just to give people an idea that if they want to start a channel, what to expect, how long it takes to get monetized, and just what happens when you do, like what steps do you have to go through to actually like start making income on your channel. So there's those kind of little things. Let's see, oh, the tactical tail. Yes, the tactical tail, absolutely. Yeah, because I did a demonstration of one of the tails I had made where you actually get to see the pocket in action, and there's a whole water bottle in it. You could probably put a lot more. You probably could put well heck, you could probably put, what could you put in there besides a water bottle? Well, you could put a lot of things in there. Some swag, some badges, some ID, some other things. A lot of things in there. This is a little tricky getting around this corner. But it's been said, if you turn the paper and not the scissors, you get a better cut. So let's see if that's true. It does seem to work. It's a little strange. It kind of feels a little strange, but it does seem to work. I like to do little short snips with my scissors. I feel like it gives a better, more controlled manner. And some people cut the full length of the blade, and that's just not for me. The full length of the blade's a bit like, whoa, overpowered. There we go, nice and smooth and fresh. Alright, look at that. There we go. That's coming along super nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds really good. I like that. So this is how one part of the tail shape is going to look. It looks more like this. I think it looks great. See that? This is going to be black. The whole tip is just going to be a black tip. And then this part right here, in the middle, this part is going to be the vintage wolf that I showed you earlier with the fur that I got in the mail. So, heck yeah. Oh, you don't have to feel bad about making it so simple. You're fine. You don't have to feel bad at all. And, also, back to the roller coasters, Apollo's Chariot. In Intimidator 305, and also Incredible Hulk roller coaster. Now that one I have definitely heard of, the Incredible Hulk roller coaster. I'd like to try to go to some amusement parks again. Gosh. Hershey Park was the most recent one I had been to, and Hershey Park was also the one I was at previously to that, because I live in PA, so Hershey Park's not terribly far from me. I mean, it's a distance, but it's not nearly as far as it used to be. So previous to that, 2006 was the last time I had been to Hershey Park, except for last year. A lot has changed. A whole lot has changed. Yeah. And honest to goodness, I am not joking. Every single time I have been to Hershey Park, no matter when it has been, honest to God, it has rained every single time. It will rain. That's the end of the story. I don't know how else to describe it, but it rains. And sometimes it just rains, or sometimes it pours. Yes, I do. Yes, my mate does have examples of artwork. Do you have Telegram? Because they have a channel called Paw Draws, and they post all their different art pieces up there. And they also have a Twitter as well. Let's see if I can pull up Twitter. I think I have Twitter on here. I'm bringing up Twitter on my laptop. This feels so weird, bringing it up on the laptop. Oh, here we go. We're going on to Twitter. Oh, hi, Stormy. I saw Stormy on here. Does anybody know Stormy? I have not met them in person yet. I'd like to, but I heard they're nice. Huh. Stormy. Okay, I'm looking right now at Twitter. I want to get feet paws made. I have to make my feet paws, because I'm going to make everything for my fursuit. Everything will be made by me. Here we go. Let's try... There we go, I found them. Their Twitter username is @angst_... Here, I'll post it here for you. You're totally fine. On Twitter here, they do post different things, like art pieces that they have gotten, so might as well post them there. Okay, you have been sent the information. That is their Twitter username, and they have a lot of artwork posted up there, either themselves, or of us, or of me, or just a little bit of everything. So yeah, I'm going to, well, put that aside, because I need to save that. Here's the other piece we're cutting out. Yes, I think so too, yes. Roller coasters are nice. Here's the thing, there's a little everything for everyone on a roller coaster. You can go the big bad ones, you know, the huge ones that you feel like you're gonna die on, and then you got the ones where it's like, hey, it's like a walk in the park. It's not that bad at all. You know, I like wooden roller coasters personally. I love a good wooden roller coaster. My favorite wooden roller coaster is the Wildcat. I've been on the Wildcat, the Grizzly, and the Rebel Yale. I've been on those three. The Grizzly and the Rebel Yale are a part of King's Dominion. And then of course the Wildcat is a Hershey Park roller coaster. It's one of the original Hershey Park roller coasters. And then the Comet. I've never been on the Comet. I'd like to try the Comet because it's a classic. What I've heard. Yeah. I've also been on the Super Duper Looper. That one was... I did like that. I've been on the Sidewinder, which is absolutely one of the worst roller coasters I've ever been on. Not because it's not fun, it's because I hit my head so hard on the seat every time the roller coaster goes that I blacked out. My head was actually banging inside the headrest. I literally blacked out for like almost half the ride. I was like, wait, where are we? What's happening? Oh no, now we're going backwards. Oh no. I was at King's Dominion 2002. So it's been a while. That's back when the Supersonic used to be there. And then that was only there for like a few years after, and they got rid of it. But, I heard that was a pretty good coaster, but it was super short. It only lasted about like 7 seconds. It was a short roller coaster, short ride. And then Diamond Falls water ride at King's Dominion. I don't know if that exists anymore, but I rode on that. Actually, I did ride on that Diamond Falls water ride. Good stuff. Good old days, you know? Back when the sales tax for things was only 5%. Back when gas was like still under $2 a gallon. Back when the dollar menu existed. Back when you could get a bottle of soda from the machine for 75 cents. How this looks. I gotta make sure I'm putting on the right line. I don't want to cut too far. Aw, good. I'm glad you're feeling a little better. Oh, yeah. The Roxinator. Oh, I love that username. Oh, I love how that sounds. Yes, welcome. Welcome to my stream. When you're talking about me, you are never too late. When it comes to one of my streams, you will never be too late. Ever. Yeah. Like, I was born late. Like, seriously. People told me, said, you're gonna be late for your own funeral. It's like, I know I will be. Yeah. Being on a schedule is hard. Like, I'm telling you, it is really hard. I know it can be done, but man, it takes discipline. Like, a lot of discipline for me. But here's the thing. The reason I almost never try to do a schedule is because I don't want to say something that I'm not going to do. So I do a lot of things more or less last minute, because I'm just like, if I say I'm going to do something and then I'm not able to do it, people might be thinking, they said they were going to do this and they didn't do it. They're a liar or something like that. I'm like, I'm sorry. So that's why I kind of do things last minute. I was like, hey, I want to be streaming here soon, because I never want to plan something and then change it on somebody and say I'm not going to do it after all. I noticed I make better content when I do things more spontaneously than if I plan it. If I plan it, it doesn't seem to come out nearly as well if I plan something. It's weird. It's just such a weird thing. Aw, thank you. I have not been to Busch Garden Williamsburg, but I've been to Historic Williamsburg back in 2006. And that was fun. I did enjoy the experience. The tour was actually excellent. It was a high school trip. That was nice. But I would like to go to Busch Gardens. Tell me about Busch Gardens. What's some of the nice attractions that one should check out if they're going? I'd like to give it a go. Also, Roxinator, do you think I should try doing some FNAF animations? Because I'd like to give it a go. I've noticed so many people are creating these animations on YouTube for the FNAF security breach, and I'd love to try doing some of it. No, I've never done an actual animation before in my life, but I would like to give it a go. I currently have one I'm going to try to do first, this one here. Something a bit more based around myself. But then after that, I'd like to try the security breach animation. Or maybe do that one first. It really depends. It really depends, because it's so random as it is. But I want to try animation, see how it is. Just I've been inspired by people creating so much. I'm just like, oh, I love it so much. Mine would either be traditional slash digital when creating. It's something I just wanna. Because I feel like there's nothing more original than creating your own animation. I feel like, because even if you're using audio from something else, you can interpret it in such a way that no one else can, because it's your own creation. You're using it with your own hands and your own skill, and just, oh, it feels so good. I would even say that some of the animations I've seen even rival the game mechanics, like just the design, just the situations, the storylines are sometimes even better. Like the fan versions are sometimes even better than the original game. It's mind-boggling. Now, I don't know if I'd ever would have become a game developer, because I know that can be a lot of coding and a lot of things like that. But I know some of you may have heard of Clay's Husky, and they're a game developer. They create games. The game Winds of Change. I think it's called Winds of Change. They did that game. They had another one that came out. I don't know the name of that one is, but they have voice actors that were signing up for that one. I even tried voice acting for a role in that game, and I don't think I was good enough for some reason or whatever, but whatever the case, that game is either out or coming out soon. I think it's already out. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'd like to give animation a try. The thing is, like, I've seen some animations where it's just a simple sketch drawing, and it's not even a full fluid animation. It's just freeze frames, these different frames of people drawing, and they add the audio, and people love it. It's like they're getting views and all these likes, and people are commenting. I'm like, wow, maybe I can do this. Like, maybe, because I thought it was going to be like a bar like this high to reach, but it might be, I might be able to reach it. That kind of skill level, you know. Because I already did the animation storyboard, so I just got to refine it a bit, add a little bit more detail between it, and then just add the shading if needed be, and then we would have an animation. Basically, we would have it. The audio's already done, just gotta create the animation now. It's been open since 1975? It has 50 attractions, 8 roller coasters. Themed to Europe. Wow. There's one I heard of, it's called the Loch Ness? I think it's called the Loch Ness Monster or something. Is that a good one? I've heard of that one. Looks really cool. I think it looks really nice. I'd like to try it someday. Maybe one day I'll own my own amusement park. Maybe. Be like Mr. Beast and just own everything. Just own his own restaurant. Just own... That'd be cool. Like, own my own amusement park. That'd be so cool. Give my YouTube followers discounts so they can enjoy amusement park discount. Freaking awesome. Gotta make sure the cuts are smooth so we don't mess up anything. We're coming along. Coming along. Alright. So this part here has been cut, and this is going to be camel colored, or like an off-white, basically. Off-white camel color. And that'll be the lower section. And then the top part will be black, and then this part will be the vintage wolf. Ooh, Oktoberfest. Oh, what's it called? Fiesta Itastia. I can't talk right. Gosh, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering this. Fiesta Itasta. Sounds festive. Sounds really festive. It opened its doors with an original name, Busch Gardens, the Old Country. I do like that. Old Country. Now, with with Busch Gardens, do they have season passes where you can go there and get like, it's like spend a certain amount and you can kind of go there all season? Because I know that's nice, because you can just basically like, hey family, you want to go to Busch Gardens? And they're like, yay, Busch Gardens! You just pack up and you just go in the park. You just, hey, I got a free pass, let me in. They're like, okay, enjoy your day. And then you get some of those passes where you get like food included. You get like your own meals included. I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome. Like, you don't even have to buy any food. You just go in the park, you just get your food, you get to ride every single ride. And then some of these places, you even have VIP passes where you can be the first in line. Like, you immediately go to the front of the line. It's like crazy. SeaWorld! SeaWorld purchased that? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know SeaWorld was still around. I thought they went out of business or something. Because of the orca situation with all the orcas. But that's cool. That is really funny. There we go. Now, I would want to say my first sister in Washington and I were thinking of trying to go to Anthrocon, but since all these things developed and have really hit us financially, we're reconsidering and thinking of maybe trying to go to BLFC next year instead. Basically based on the financial situation, just how the convention seems to be doing at that time. I know so many people are fond of BLFC. They could like, oh, that's like the greatest con ever. I'm like, well, I want to go try it, see how it is. Go with my first sister. The Tater. The Tater is an artist local to Washington State. They also have a fan following in the UK, and they make a lot of nice art. They even do art for my YouTube channel occasionally. They'll have some art on there. I think it was how to afford a fursuit or get one for free. I used they made art for me for that video. You'll see it in there. It's got I think it's about the part of where I'm talking about how you can get free raffle drawings on Twitter for a free fursuit, and I used the art that they drew for me on there. Great video. I think you would like it. Super informational. Shows all the links of where to find all of the stuff I'm talking about in the video. And you can literally get a fursuit super cheap. You can even get one for free. So check out that video after the stream if you'd like to know more. I definitely think it would help. Yes, that's the one, the Loch Ness Monster. That's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, I'd like to try that one. It sounds like fun. Fun names. Fun names. If I remember back, like in 2010 and 2011, when I would start seeing the roller coaster videos, people on YouTube would post their videos of, like, they're like, oh, look, we're on this roller coaster, and they're like in the front seat, and it's like a brand new coaster, and they just go, and you're just like, oh. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get the curl out of this paper by rolling it in reverse on equipment. So it lies flat when I draw the pattern out. Okay, that seems to work. There we go. And the side as well. Yeah, VIP path. What's your idea for FNAF? My idea for FNAF was to actually do a crossover, because not only has Markiplier, which is one of my favorite YouTubers, not only have they played the FNAF Security Breach, but also Jacksepticeye has given it a whirl. They've had contrasting experiences from what I have seen in watching their Let's Plays, and I was going... If I say it, I feel like it's not going to happen, but let's just go with it. I was thinking of having them both appear in my animation, but different parts of their gameplay that they experienced, and those areas would overlap, and you would get to see those moments that people are talking about in most recent gameplay videos appearing at the same time in this animation. So in the foreground, you'd have like Jacksepticeye and Freddy like in the elevator, and he's talking to him about things or whatever. And as the door opens up, you see Markiplier just like running all over the place, screaming for Freddy, wondering where he is. Because that actually did happen in the real gameplay, and I was like, this would be fantastic to turn into an animation. You get the two overlapping factors. Mark can't find Freddy, but look, Freddy's in the elevator with Jacksepticeye. That would make sense. And then that was basically one of my ideas, and you can see Mark just losing his mind. He's running, and as the elevator doors close and reopen, they're on a different floor, and you see Mark on that floor, and they open up on a different floor, he's on that floor, and every time he runs past the elevator, he's got a different character chasing after him. Like, he's got Monty, then he's got one of the bots, and he's got Roxy taking him. It's just one after another. I just thought it'd be kind of fun. Yeah, that's one of those ideas, but you know, we'll see if it turns out. It's a little complicated, but I think if I get everything just right, it should work. I'm going to treat it more like a flash animation because I don't want to draw every single frame by hand because it's going to be a lateral play out. So it's literally just going to be me creating the characters and clicking and dragging them with little small parts and mechanics on them moving. But the main part will just be mostly frozen, things like mouth movements, maybe some eye expressions, but even that would be a bit much for me because I'm new at this. So I think that would work. I think it would be intriguing, to say the least, Aw, thanks! Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'd like to try that. Yeah, thank you. I noticed something else people have been doing with the FNAF Security Breach too, is they've been having Gregory having an Iron Man suit up moment. Like, he's like, Freddy, I need you to hits the Faz watch, and like the suit, like the animatronic of Freddy will break apart and fly towards Gregory like Iron Man armor. And it just goes on like, it's the craziest thing. It says it's becoming a thing now. And they did it with Monty and they did it with Freddy. And each one had different events. And they both look fantabulous. They both look super nice. Like, it turned out so good. And I sometimes ask myself, I'm like, how do these people animate so much? Like, is this their job? Or, like, how do people animate such high quality animations? Like when people do like the Blender animations, where it looks like it's actually from the game itself. It's like the animatronics are so smooth for CG animation. How are they doing that? Are they downloading skins? Are they literally creating this entire environment by themselves? It looks so good. And then also, there's a YouTuber, they're actually a furry YouTuber, they're Ace Squirrel. They've been, for the past few months, if not a year or more, have been creating their own FNAF CG animation skits, where they create these different situations and different environments. Just the whole storyline they're creating themselves is completely original, and they're absolutely golden. They're like great. It turned out really well. And I'm just like, how do they do this? Like, do you have to click and move every single part of the animation to get it to go? Like, you click on a finger and you move it for the expression? Do you like click on the face and turn it? Or are you doing body tracking? Do you have like these trackers that you wear and it replicates your facial movement? Is that what they're doing? Or are they actually doing that particular thing I was saying? It makes me wonder. It's so confusing sometimes. Global Alpine Express opened in 2005. Huh. You're on coaster doing an aggressive left. You just have my tongue just shooting out. Go! But thank you, it's so nice of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. But I think this is ready for tracing out the design. I definitely think we're ready to do that. Heck yeah. Also, do you like to see reactions to different furry content on channels like mine? I don't normally do reactions to things, but I was thinking of doing things to react to either maybe some TikTok reactions, some furry TikToks, Or even this thing called, is it cringe or singe? Like, is it cringy or is it hot? It's like the hot or not smash or pass kind of thing. But it would be with, is it cringy or is it singe? Like, was it done cringy or did it turn out singe, like smoking? I was just wondering, like, especially with furry TikTok, you can find so many things that are cringy and also stuff that turn out really great. Just think it. Busch Gardens, Waysburg has animal landscape. Grow alpine. Aw. No, it's fine. It is totally fine. Yeah, because I think I do watch some of Odin's channel, and I think he does some reaction videos. They're kind of like reactions, but they're more like presented to you on a platter. They're not so much, hey, we're going to be reacting to so-and-so today, and then you see the reaction, and then it's over. It's more like, serves it up to you, and talks about what's going to be under the lid, and then he pulls the lid off and shows you the first serving, and then he cuts back to himself, and then he shows you another serving, and pulls the lid off, and then you see what that is. And he reacts to it as he's doing it. That's what I think he's good at. He's good at telling you what you're going to expect, showing you a sample of it, brings back to himself, brings back another sample, and reacts to that piece. It's more like a back and forth, but it works really well. It keeps you invested. Yeah, so I think it's... Oh. Yeah, especially with... Well, I noticed that Odin switches between his fursuits. He goes to the super old fursuit head he has, and he goes to his most recent one. Do you know why he does that? Why does Odin Wolf switch between fursuit heads? And now, some of you don't know who he is. He's a furry YouTuber. He's got over, I think he's got about 140,000 subs. Which is impressive. I definitely say it's impressive. Huge Patreon support, too. He's got over, I think he makes around 4,000 or more a month just on Patreon alone. So he's doing quite well for himself. And his video quality is pretty solid from what I've seen. It's pretty rock solid with a lot of the content. Sometimes he goes a bit daring, like steps really over into the adult territory with quite a bit, especially as of late. But that's his style, and he just does what he does, and I'm not going to say anything about that, but definitely can construct a nice video. It's really it's paced well. It keeps you invested, which is good. And it's hard to follow that formula, and I think he's got it down. I don't know if it's because the fursuit helps, or if he's just naturally good, or if I don't even know if he does it all himself, if he does all the editing himself, but if he does, then, whew, that's incredible. But yeah, I definitely would like to try stepping into some things like reactions to see how those go. Can't talk right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trace out the design because the fur is right there. It's right over there. So let's do this. Okay. Vintage wolf. Vintage wolf. Vintage wolf. Also, one of the things that we normally do when we have things like this is we transfer the crosshatch lines onto the other side. Transfer those over. Excuse me. Pardon me, excuse me. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I am so burpy, I'm so sorry. So we're gonna trace these lines. Oh, my shoes are sharp for this. Excuse me, why am I hiccuping so much? Oh my gosh. I promise I didn't have anything too much. Here we go. So there. Or we can just leave the tail there, that's fine too. So, for this I'm just going to draw the designs out, like so here. And you just draw out your designs like that. Also too, if I do decide... Oh! What is this? If you need help with segregations, I'll offer my services for a low price of nothing. What actually are you saying? Because I'm so sorry. I'm new to some of the things on the platform, but segregations? I need help with segregations. What actually is that? In terms of what you're saying, I'm just trying to figure that out. No offense or anything. I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to say. It's probably just my lack of understanding. I apologize. Daniel O'Brien, hey, welcome. How you doing? Yes, I remember the comments on the video. Yes, we were being a bit goofy in that video. But I hope you're okay with that. 'Cause sometimes it's good to be silly every now and then. You can't be going around being serious all the time. Here we go. But yeah, I appreciate the comments. Thank you for that. Alright, got our little marks on here. Also, how have you been, Daniel O'Brien? I know it's been a few days or a week or so since I uploaded a regular video, but I'll be getting this back up again soon as I can. And I'm even thinking of doing a Valentine's Day ASMR video to make everyone feel relaxed and special, and knowing that you're not forgotten and that someone is always out there that loves you. Even if you don't know it, that there's always someone out there that cares. So yeah, gosh, I would love to have like a nice big balloon to have in that video if I did make an ASMR, a nice big Valentine's Day balloon. A nice Valentine's Day balloon. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, suggestions! Okay, I get it. I'm so sorry. Oh, the phone. My phone does that too. It autocorrects. It turns the word shirts into the other thing. It drops the R out. It's like so ridiculous. It turns the word new to Jews, and it turns the word and to abd. It literally turns the word and to A-B-N-D. I'm like, where'd the B come from? Crazy things. Oh, well, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel O'Brien. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's alright. Oh, itchy nose. I do appreciate that. Right, I think we got our crosshatch lines all. Should have them all marked up. I should have my stopwatch going so I can time myself, because I said I was going to time myself for this. But I think I will do that as soon as I actually start cutting the fabric. Holy Toledo, it's 3:16. Oh my gosh. Also, have any of you seen the Mr. Incredible memes lately? Have you seen those? Those are fantastic. The, Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny. I think those are so funny. I even like them too, where they mix them up and they have the thing where he's becoming uncanny, but then something turns up, and it just becomes like OP. It's like incredible. But Daniel O'Brien, I would like to try going to several different cons over the next few years. I'd definitely like to participate. Especially if the funds are available, of course, especially. But who knows, maybe you'll be guest of honor one day or something for a convention, and then I will have to pay anything. that'd be fantastic, but that's like the ultimate goal. It's like guest of honor. Because I know Eno has been guest of honor several times, and I've met them in person. I think they're a really nice person. So heck, great. So that part looks really good. Draw my fur direction line. I just gotta draw the fur direction. Which way are we going? That way. That works. Perfect. Let's see, is music still going? Yeah, make sure music is still going. There we go. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention as well that I actually have a script for a transformation ASMR bit that I wasn't able to get it completely done yet because I wouldn't say I lost inspiration for it, but it's more like I was getting muddied with the details, and I didn't want that to happen. I wanted the transformations to be crisp and distinct and also enjoyable. So what I will probably do if I do decide to go ahead and finish that and create that is I will reference the script, but I will also be a lot more freely creating it on the fly, because I feel like just everything I tend to do comes out so much more creative when I wing it, more natural. And I feel sometimes people prefer a natural approach versus a scripted, rigid approach. Because when something's rigid and just overly scripted, it just feels like it's how should you say it? Like it's like a program, like it's a ready-to-eat meal, more than something that was prepared for you because of gusto and because of just a passion for it more than, yeah. So I definitely feel that would be more suitable, especially since you can be super duper suggestive with transformation without going all the way with details, but you can be quite suggestive with it and really leave a lot open to the imagination and that kind of thing. I'm about to color it. I'm kind of sloppy when it gets designed colors right, so I apologize if it doesn't match Coaster's colors and such. Don't worry about it. I will appreciate it and I will love it, no matter what. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anther, New England. Yes, I have heard of Anther, New England. I've not been there, but I think my friend from Connecticut has been. Their name is, they go by the name Trinity Walamute, and I think they've been there a few times, or at least as far as I know. One thing I did notice too is, depending on where you are in the US, some suitors will only go to certain cons and not to others. Of course, it depends, I know, a lot on traveling distance, the whole yada yada such thing of as how con going goes about, and there are quite a few suitors that I've seen in videos that go to Anther, New England that I don't really see anywhere else. Now, a lot of the footage I've seen has been from like 2013 and whatnot, but I feel like that's more of the case, like it's more frequented in that respect. But with all that being said, I was absolutely floored to find out when Majira Strawberry went to Furthermore in 2018, because we were there. We actually got to meet him and took some photos with him and such and whatnot. And I told my mate, I said, that person over there in the Fursuit photos that wasn't in suit looks like Majira out of Fursuit. I said, it looks like Kyle Summers. I said, it really looked like him. And then somebody showed a picture of Kyle Summers out of Fursuit in the lobby, and they said, Majira's here. I'm like, what? And that's like, everybody started losing their minds over it. It was like, and this is when Majira, right before Majira got his newer suit. This is the Mischief Maker Majira. before they got the revamped suit. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Woo! And as far as I know, I don't think they live in Ohio anymore. I think they moved to California, I think. Because when I asked them in 2018, they were still living in Ohio, and then like a year or so later, they moved out. I think they did move to California. A lot of people move to California when they want to take their career to the next level, for whatever it may be, like filming or just even YouTubers. They go to California because like that's where their opportunities lie, so they can be in movies and scripting and other things, especially with brands. They can connect more with brands and fanfare. It's all based on what you want. It really is, I guess. Okay, go ahead and mark this out vintage. Vintage. And that's middle, and this is left. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the fur. And we'll go ahead and cut this out. So here's the fur. It's very pretty. I really like it. It's so soft. It's so pretty and soft. I really do like it. So I'm gonna slide that back just a hair. Ready? I think you've seen, you've seen people cut fur before, I think, right? Like how they draw the patterns on it. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that same kind of deal. Heck yeah. Trace everything out. Perfect, because I can use a regular Sharpie on this. It'll come out great. Yes. Perfection. Perfection. I love it also because there's like no loose pieces flying around, which is like, it's like they vacuumed it before they put it away, which is so nice. So nice that they did that. So nice. See how it looks like right there, just like that. There we go. Yeah, just like that. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Right, I'm gonna grab my marker and I'll be right back. That one might work, but it's kind of thick. I need a thinner marker. I'm back. Sorry about taking so long. But, when I was in my craft room, I spun around and my tail smacked off my thread off the desk. It smacked up all my thread off the desk when I spun around. It just bang! Like, oh, okay, I'll pick that up. So yeah, that was interesting, I have to say. Super interesting. Okay, pattern. Where's the pattern at? Vintage. Gotta find out which direction the fur is going in. It's going this way. So now you don't have to draw your line out this way. I just do this so I know which way it's going. It's a little easier for me. Well, that marker is not doing so well. It's super dry. That is one freaking dry marker. Yeah. That's dry. I guess we'll use this one. It should be fine. What about this? Will this work? Ballpoint? You were hunting through the back streets. No, ballpoint doesn't work. Sharpie works. Regular Sharpie. Get that tail out of here. Stuck on me. There we go. I've commented. What's that here? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's true. That's true. I've commented on to so many suitors here. See if they have gotten a yes from a pair of suitors that said they would be. I'm a normie. Like I said, so I'll stop suggestions to you. Oh, cool. Yeah, thank you. Glad you like her suit. That one, I did not make that suit, but I did refurbish it. So originally, it did not have the black trim around the nose, and it did not have the winged eyelashes, and the eyes were not the same color. And I also gave it a shave job. I shaved it so it's a little bit more firmer, a little more, less puffy. But I would like to refurbish the entire head, like redo the foam work to make the muzzle a little smaller. But this one was made by Rossi Kitty Creations initially. Yeah, so wobble ears, got some little wobble ears. They wobble a little bit. That's pretty cool. Okay, fur. Let's draw some fur. See, I'm gonna try to use as little as possible so I don't overdo it. I'll grab one of these. These little glass posters here. This should be pretty easy to draw out, I'm thinking. From the way it looks. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh gosh darn it. Stretch this out. Here we go. Turn it. Make this the best I can. There we go. Yeah, my mate and I are actually 5 years difference in age. Some people think that's a lot, but I don't think it's that much. Yeah. She's 25 and I'm older. There we go. Smashing. There we go. So, also what I'm doing with this design here is, this piece here will be flipped once it's on this side. I will take it and just mirror it onto this side here. And that'll allow me to get the right and the left side. But that's all I need from this fur is just these two pieces that I'm crafting here. And then that'll get sewn into the black, the off-white, and it's gonna... I actually don't know what this will look like yet, but I hope it looks amazing. I think it's gonna look pretty cool when it's done. It's gonna look kind of like the one I'm wearing. but it's going to be a slightly different design. It's going to have a pocket zipper that's going to be silk lined. It's going to be a silk lined pocket zipper. And I'm thinking of using either, I'm trying to see. I'll ask the commissioner if they want a zipper or Velcro, because I know the original one I did this, I used Velcro. But they might want a zipper. I think zipper's the best way to go, because you don't have to replace it, it doesn't wear out. Like a Velcro. This one's pretty good. I think we're ready to cut this off here. Go ahead and cut it, or flip it rather. I'll flip it and then I'll cut it afterwards. I've done the other side. That looks really good. I have to say, I should keep using it. I'm just increasing these to make sure I can see these really well. You don't need to go super bold with these, but it doesn't hurt for this fabric since it's such a grayish fabric on the back. Okay. Well, funny thing you say that is because, well, I don't think this is really so much as a personal information, but my mom is currently dating somebody that's 20 years older than she is. So. Anyway. And they're engaged. So I'm like, okay. I guess you know what you're doing. The thing is, though, I don't think they like my mate and I. I just don't think they like us, like being my mom's children. I don't think her fiance likes us because he feels that we should be like independent and I'm talking like having all this money and having like a really high-paying job and all that. It's like, buddy, it's not 1977 anymore. Things have changed. Oh my gosh, it's not like that anymore. The cost of living has gone up. It's, my gosh, most people don't pay pensions anymore. It's not like those days where you can live off your retirement at age 60 and live the golden years and have everything you need. Some people can't even live off retirement now. It's not. But anyway, that's just how I feel that they feel about us, because he complains about us or something. Like anytime my mom wants to go out with us or wants to like help us out some way or just give us like a, I don't know, like a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, he just always seems disapproving of it. I always thank my mom for any help that she does offer, and I try to repay her in some way I can. There we go. Just pop those there. Looks really nice. Might work. Put this here to help balance out the design. There, that works. And then put you there to balance out that design. Or we could just do this. That'll work. Okay, let's draw this out. Also, I forgot to mention, I know some people have said this, but, do you prefer YouTube streaming or Twitch streaming? I'm just trying to figure out if my largest following, like, would come from, like, the traffic for this channel. Would more traffic come to this channel if I did live streaming on Twitch, or if I just stayed on YouTube? The reason I'm saying is because I've seen so many Twitch streamers that when they're over here on the YouTube platform, so many of the followers that were following them on Twitch came over to YouTube, and they've got like astronomical amounts of followers from it. I was just like, is that even a good idea? Like, should that be something one should look into? And then considering basically Beta Dragon, the one that does the reactions and has a lot of the Twitch streaming that's turned into a YouTube video. It's got like over 100,000 followers on the platform. I'm just like, goodness. And I just don't know. I just don't know if that's a good idea or if that's something I should maybe just stay away from and just stay with YouTube. You know, because I feel like I don't want to miss an opportunity to grow the channel if that's the way to go. Still making content for this channel, but instead of streaming more on this platform, take it up more with the stream route on Twitch, and then take some footage that I have from over there and have some of those brought over here, and then also have the followers come over to YouTube. It's just, I don't know, there's so many different ways to do these things, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing a good opportunity. But, I've also heard people say stay with YouTube because YouTube is going to adapt to streaming more. And some people say Twitch is like a dying platform because it's oversaturated, because almost everybody is doing streaming on Twitch. And then it's hard to get noticed on that one. I'm like, that's true. I guess that is true. And, if I did do streaming on Twitch, I would probably want to have something to offer more than just what I do here, probably. Like, more in the gaming aspect, since Twitch is more heavily based on gaming streaming. I feel like it is, at least. There we go. This one is awesome. Oh, you posted on Twitter? Thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you! I will check it out here in just a moment here. Actually, I have Twitter up right now. Let me go ahead and take a look at it. Oh! Oh, I love it. I want to see if I can bring it up on my, on the stream so you can see it. How do I do this? Over here. How do you share to this? Copy link? Sure, let's just copy link. I'm going to show everybody what they did. Okay, so here we go. For Goat has made a little piece of fan art for me, and I'd like to show everyone what they have created. So I'm actually going to bring it up on the stream so you can see it. I'll bring that up here. Okay. Hopefully the computer doesn't explode in my face. So, set the tail off to the side. It's getting a little tattered. I should probably brush it. First of all, put a telegram here. You see nothing. Stay safe. Aw, you got the blep going on hardcore blepping. Look at that. Let's see. Can you see? I want to make sure you can actually see this. 1 second. Display capture? Yes. It did work. Very good. That's awesome. Okay, what did I just do to my screen? There. Is that what I want to do? I think I just lost my camera. And I don't know what I did. How did I just lose my camera? Huh, let me see if this works. I just lose my camera. Oh, I did. Oh, snap. Okay, my camera actually temporarily died. Temporarily, so I'm actually going to reattach my charger to this camera. Since it's being such a derp nugget. So, the stream is not dead, it's just my camera is being derp sandwich. So, if you could bear with me for just a moment, I will have that fixed for you in just a moment. I am so sorry about that camera being such a derp sandwich. Like, that is just something I never like to see happen. We are still on here, so I'm actually going to turn my display back on. Because that was just ridiculous, but, camera, why did you do that? Oh. I will have this turned back on in just a moment. But, while we're here, let's take a gander at... While we're doing this, let's go ahead and go over to... Let's go and browse on YouTube a little bit since we are here. Oh, look, there's my my live stream. Isn't that cute? Oh gosh. But look here, you can see here. Look what's taking over YouTube suggestions here on the the For You page. You got FNAF. You got FNAF animations here, right here. You got FNAF. Make sure my display is showing. There we go, now it's showing. Sorry about that. But here, let's take a look at the For You page. Right here. You can see here, you got FNAF here showing up here. You got, well, of course, based on the stuff that you watch, stuff about OBS Studio, you got chill hip-hop stuff. More FNAF! You got more FNAF over here. Here's another one, Roxy Suit at Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Oh my gosh, that looks violent. I'm not going to click on it just yet because this is not a proper reaction video and I don't want to get like something silly copyrighted. But you got a bunch of stuff here. I've been watching stuff about ocean liners recently, so you see a lot of stuff about ocean liners. There's Markiplier's channel, 3 Scary Games. We got Trashy Tanuki. But yeah, we got stuff here. I think there's more FNAF here stuff. Yep, there's another FNAF. A FNAF here. See, look, see what I was saying? Here, I'm actually going to click on this really quick. This is for reaction purpose.
Wireless
audio.
To keep me going.
But if you can see here, like, notice
this $20
how
note,
the...
head back to the
See the style? Like, it's such a simple style, but it works. It's just repeating the frames over and over. It actually works. It's super, like... It's effective. And look at the views. When was this uploaded? The 22nd? It's the 29th, and just look at this. This is incredible. Amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna bring the camera back online because I'm sorry about that little issue with the camera. I never want people to have to deal with stuff like this. Let's see if I get my thumbprint to bring the camera back. Did it work? I hope so. No? Okay. I'll be a derp sandwich. Let's bring it on. Bring it on, derp sandwich. I should have kept a better eye on my camera. I should have kept a better eye on it. Okay, camera's just about back up in motion here for everybody. Bring it on. Camera is loading. Back camera. So that's why my computer was being all silly. So that camera dying on me. There we go. Turn everything around. There, that's so much better. There we go, I think we're back online. Let's see if it brings it up. It should bring it up. Like, it totally should bring us back online here. Okay, it looks like we're back online. I know we're freaking out of focus. Wow. Yeah, I think we're back. We're back. Yeah, we are back. Yes, we're back! Yay! We did it! Everybody probably left the stream because I'm taking forever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm just checking the stream health really quick. You're totally fine, everybody. You are totally freaking fine. Yeah, okay. I fixed it. Alright, so I'm glad that is all good to go, as it should be. But like I was saying about those, the things off the FNAF, just the whole Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, like every time they come out with one, it blows up. Like there's, and the thing is, it's not like some things that die out over time. It has so much replay value, so much, you can do so much with it. You can have spin-offs, you can have abridges, you can have everything. You can personify your own character, you can have so many things. So many things with FNAF. Let me bring this load here for you. I almost wrecked my computer just now. Here we go. Bring you back down to my level. Okay. I think we're good. Once again, my apologies for the camera completely dying on us. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, back to this thing. Oh, frick. Okay, here we go. You're shaking with happiness? Yes. I am glad you're shaking with happiness. Very good. I will also send that to my mates so they can post it on their social media, and I will post it on mine as well. As soon as I get done the stream, I'll post that and show everybody the fine work you've done on that drawing. I appreciate that. Thank you. It says, I mean those type of things like saying it's all just sexual and you're all disturbed people. I know that's just a hobby for a lot of them and that have professional jobs or are students, and you're very right, absolutely. Because, I mean, you could say just about anybody is a furry in that case, because, you know, people's like, oh, look, I like Disney, I like anthropomorphic characters, I like just, you know, it's like, okay, that's all it really is, like, for the most part. You like this kind of things. I think you have... It's nothing to be ashamed of for just liking, you know, liking Balto or liking Disney films or just really anything that has to do with the animals that have personality that can communicate like a person. That's I hate about that, really. It's just every now and then you get some people that go extreme in some kind of aspect that they call themselves in the furry, and then it just makes everyone else look bad. It's just like with so many other things. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like vegans are taking over. It's like, well, not all vegans are like that. My gosh. You know. It's like, I like vegetables. Does that make me vegetarian? No, it doesn't necessarily. Because I don't want to be identified as a person that just eats all vegetables. You know, because... You know, I mean, if it's just based on the, it's how should you say, it's not a bad thing to like something, but that doesn't mean that a bad person can't like the same thing. It's just like with anything else. Just because you like red cars doesn't mean that all people that like red cars like to drive fast. This is like the weirdest way to try to find an example to use, but yeah. Anyway, so there's that, and I'm just drawing out this side as well. And like I said in one of my posts, a lot of it is based on escapism, because like who wants to constantly have to deal with the same drudges of misery of being an adult all the time? Constantly have to get either a job that you hate, or just some people want to find a place to get away and be someone different for a change. Do you ever hear of that term where people say, "Gosh, I wish I was someone else for a day"? Boom. Hence the term persona. Why people have one. Why people dress up. Because they want to be somebody different for just a day. They don't want to be known as the so-and-so person that works at the so-and-so job, the so-and-so thing. They want to escape and be someone else. They want to be different. They want to be spontaneous, fun, and sometimes even play pretend, because it can be fun to pretend. Some people like to pretend they have money. Some people like to pretend that they have this dream job. Some people like to pretend that they have a family. Some people like to pretend that they're happy. Some people like to pretend that they're dressing up as an animal, or just embrace that concept for a short while, or have an alternate like personality that they adopt, because it makes them feel refreshed. It makes them feel that they don't have to keep going through the same things all their life. They can be a little something else. Yeah, sometimes you want to be a little foxy, so you dress up as a fox. Not a big deal. Like, based on my other YouTube channel that I have, you never would know I was into furry fandom. You would never know. It's based on history. It's based on more conservative things. It's based on stuff that's a bit more dry. And then you have this channel, which is a bit more spontaneous and fun, because I want things to be that way. This is where I be spontaneous, my creative, juicy, fun side. And then the other one's a bit more dry, a little more reserved, and it's a bit more straight and narrow, if that makes any sense. Yeah, there's no rules. There's no rules. Yeah, there are people even that have a fursuit that aren't furry. Like, some people just want a fursuit. Hey, it's not a big deal. Yeah, furry is just a little extra term to give people a sense of identity. Like, sense of belonging. It's like, oh yeah, we have a fandom. What kind of fandom is it? It's a furry fandom. Like, oh, okay, it makes sense, because you want to have something to call it. So people like, well, what do you call this group that you have this enthusiast that like animals, anthropomorphic animals, and want to dress up? Well, you got to give it a name. So there you go. There's the name. Okay, this piece is looking great. I think we're ready to go ahead and cut this out here and save the world. Yeah, I had somebody in a comment recently say something about this. Like, oh, what a waste of an egg and a sperm. And I was like, buddy, do you even know who I am? Like, I don't even think you even saw my other videos. You're just probably looking at the first video you came across and just instantly said, yep, that person's disturbed. That person has problems. Like, doesn't everybody have problems? Like, everybody's got a problem somewhere. Big or small, it might be an inconvenience, might be a major life-changing event. I mean, people have problems, but you can't just call somebody disturbed just by looking at them. It's like, oh, man, that person's disturbed, straight up. Like nobody else plays with balloons, like, you know, has helium, or nobody else talks about other things. Like, you know, people just, good grief. Anyway, this area here did not get inked properly, so I gotta pop that in there really quick. Just a little mistakey way, not too bad. Just my Sharpie is getting dry, basically. You know what I'd like to do also for a future video? I'd like to do a look back at the old fur conventions that used to be like in the 90s and the early 2000s. I'd like to do a little video about that, see how that turned out. That would be pretty interesting, I think. Show how it's changed over the times. Go over every year there's a new convention, like show over like Anthrocon 1997, Anthrocon 98, and just show how the culture has changed, like how it had changed every year, and go over how some new aspects seem to be emerging, how some of the suits are beginning to change, some of the technology, some of the certain words and terms that are coming about, the style of art, just the whole, even how the videos are shot on camera, how all this have evolved over through the decade and such, all the decades. I think it'll make a pretty fascinating video, personally. Once again, one of my many ideas that I just would love to capitalize on, but time does not always allow, but eventually it will happen. Eventually. Let's get the knife. I gotta cut this fabric. Here it is. Whoops. I just smashed my camera. Smashed
We're good.
it. Just bumped it a little too hard. So in this, what I do with this to actually get this, the fur cut properly is I take one of these box cutters, retractable blade, because I like retractable blade, this keeps things a little more safe. And what I have is I actually have this magnet I use. See this magnet? What this magnet allows me to do is I put it on the edge of my blade. Instant seam allowance. I ride the edge of this along where my ink line is on my fur. And then this does the cutting. This blade will do the cutting and instant seam allowance. No measuring required. Just follow along and there it is. Good stuff. And it's a lot faster that way too. Heck yeah. That's right, Daniel O'Brien. I know. Yep, very true, very true. We'll cut these designs out here. That's the thing too, if you're open to other people and you want to know more, that's the way to go. Don't just straight up start hating people because they're different. Like that's no way to be. Like straight up, no. I mean, like, when I first heard about furries, like, oh, interesting. Let's know more about this before I start jumping to conclusions. Because first of all, I didn't think they were a bad thing. But at first, I did think that they were all gay. Like, I thought that was, like, one of the things that, like, was overly prominent. But I was like, oh wait, you don't have to be gay. You can be straight and be in the fandom. You could be basically anything as long as it's not illegal and you're not hurting people. It's fine. You know, you can actually enrich other people's lives just by being kind to them, because kindness is free. Just like goodness, you know? Does it hurt to try to be kind to somebody? Instead of straight up being mean to them straight away, based upon what other people have influenced you to believe? So, anyway, we'll go and cut this. Oh, the fabric cuts so nice. It cuts so well. Really good fabric. Cuts really, really well, actually. I'm actually impressed with this. Nicely done. I hope I'm not hurting the carpet beneath this. Probably not. Flip the blade around. Cut this side. Huh. Wait a second. No, we're fine. I thought I made a mistake. We're fine. We're totally fine. Thought I made a bad mistake, but we're totally fine. I think. Yeah. We're fine. We're good. I thought I made a super bad mistake, but I think we're totally fine. Yeah, we're good. I thought I forgot about the zipper area, but the zipper's totally fine. This is going to be enough material to be just fine. Go. I know, that's the thing too, how things have gone from the horrible cringiness to not as cringy, but also to the point where it's become almost aesthetic, like aesthetically pleasing. I would definitely say, like, once we have merged into 2013 or even the 2012s to 2013, things dramatically started to change. And then from the late 2010s to now, especially with 3D printing becoming more readily available and just so much more creativity being allowed to just flow through, bringing those 3D models to life has just embraced a whole new level of what's possible. Like, suits don't even look like they don't even look like they're costumes anymore. They look like they're actually alive, which I think is one of the biggest things that are just downright just jaw-dropping. No pun intended, because of resin jaws, but just the whole aspect is just, it's on another level. Like, I've seen some suits that have, like, the eyes, they're electronic eyes. They actually blink. They look around. They actually will follow you while a real person's eyes are following you. They actually move with the user's facial expressions. It's like everything you wanted in an avatar, but walking in real life. So I'm like, it's great, and I'd love to get a 3D printer myself. I'd like to join in on that renaissance of fursuit making. I just gotta wait till the pandemic gets over and, you know, things get better. But things will. Things always do get better eventually. But heck yeah. Like there are the benefits of things changing like that, like less cringy this and that whatnot. Like the rise of TikTok, I think, has also made a huge difference with fursuit designing and just the overall fandom's form of expression and artistic diversity. And then also with, I think, the rise of social media, just in general, with all these different outlets, have also, in a way, distanced us and made us less connected and less strong as a community because of cancel culture. Because if somebody doesn't agree with you, or you have something you don't like, or just anything, instantly, oh, you're blocked, you're unfriended, and then that person disappears off the face of the earth, or whatever the case is. It's so easy to unfriend somebody when it shouldn't be. A friendship or knowing somebody shouldn't be that easy just to get rid of them. It should not be that easy. And it makes friendships and just overall connecting with people so fragile. Because you say one wrong thing and somebody's instantly offended. It's like, oh, will you accept my apology? And they don't talk to you, or they block you, or whatever. It's like, couldn't we have just moved on from this? And I feel that's one of the things too, is that just, not just the fandom itself, but as a society, things are just so much more sensitive to anything. You have an opinion, it's offensive. Somebody is offended that you're offended. Sometimes your opinion gets, I don't know, or sometimes somebody's opinion is so important that it gets pushed out there and everybody believes it's as fact, when in fact it is nothing more than an unbased opinion. And that's the thing that really gets tossed around so much. And also with people not sourcing other people, or the are they called ETFs or NTFs or EFTs, one of those things where people are stealing art and they're selling it as their own, like all that too. That thing didn't happen nearly as much back in the day. Now it's like so much more prevalent. I mean, it was a thing, but it's so much more worse. And yeah, like I'm saying, I just feel like things were a lot more strong with the connective side. While on the outside, it seemed to be a lot less organized, but in fact, on the inside, it was a lot more organized and a lot more strengthened and a lot more community. Oh, alright, Princess Freak and Booze. Aw, you have a good night. I'm sorry you couldn't stay, but, you have a great night anyway, and I hope to see you soon. Definitely hope you have a great night. So, anyway, that's just what I'm saying. This is from my take on seeing other people with in interviews from the 90s, seeing people in interviews from the 2000s, talking with people that were in the fandom even back in, like, the early 90s and whatnot. And just comparing apples to apples, and then just realizing how we are now. Even in 2016, compared to now, I've seen a shift. I've seen a big shift. It's so much more about flashiness. I've noticed a lot more of, like, the better the costume looks, the more attention, the more followers, and just the overall, just the better you're treated, the better your costume looks, which should never be the case. You should be treated based on what you bring to the table as a person, your personality, how you treat other people, and just your values. That's really should be what makes you who you are. Your costume at the end of the day is just a piece of clothing you can take off and put in the washing machine, basically. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about that. Sorry if that was long-winded. It was just making me think. It was making me think about it. It really was. And I appreciate you bringing that up. Thank you. Okay, cut out the other piece now. Sorry for rambling so much. Ooh. Oh. I was on my knees too long. And I'm gonna have bruised knees. Oh my gosh. Cut this one here. Almost done this piece. Which is super awesome. I hope they get better. I hope my knees feel better. Yeah, it doesn't take too long for them to heal up. Not too long at all. I'm just on them a bit much tonight, that's all. It's a little bit too much. But it's worth it. It is definitely worth it. Okay. Look how good that turned out. Look how smooth and nice and fun it turned out. No, that's totally fine. Roxander, that's totally fine. I appreciate you joining me tonight. And I'm actually going to be wrapping up the stream myself. So I gotta get some rest for work tomorrow and all that, but thanks everyone for joining me tonight, and I hope you at least enjoyed the stream, or at least enjoyed what we had to talk about during the stream. Definitely appreciate you being here tonight, and please feel free to enjoy the other content I have on the channel. I'm trying to grow the vast video quantity we have here so you can have more to enjoy. And please feel free to check out the links down below in the description and let me know of what you think of the perks that I have to offer down there. We have the Patreon. Please check it out. Let me know what you think, how the offers are, if I should make them better, if I should add a little something else. Please let me know, and if you'd like to support the channel, consider supporting on Patreon, or however you see fit. And my next video coming up will show what a small YouTuber like myself actually, what we do for income on the channel, how we make it, kind of thing. Like how much does a small channel like mine with like 1,750 subscribers, how much do they make a month? So that'll be coming up, and I hope to see everyone in the next video. And also more coming up as well with that little animation I mentioned earlier. I hope you get to see it, and I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. And I hope it works, because it'll be my first animation ever on this channel, so that will be a blast. So everyone, this is, I'm Coaster with the TeaFox. Thanks everyone for watching this live stream tonight, and I will see everyone in the next live stream. And don't forget, we're having artist live stream coming up very soon, where we will be doing drawings for donations and occasionally be giving away free artwork during that live stream. So stay tuned for those will be coming up very soon, and I will see everyone in the next live stream. Thanks so much everyone for coming, and have a great night. Till then, bye for now. Bye. Not forever. Let's go back again soon. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, everybody. See you in the next live stream. Wait, I know the note here so everyone's. Google, why?